No intro this time because this is important, and I was really hoping I wouldn't end up making this video, but here we are. Over a month ago, I was told by a commenter by the name of T.YT.M that individuals were leaving hate comments on a number of videos that I would label as memorial videos or videos that are discussing personal problems. This was concerning because, honestly, while I find consistent amusement in how YouTube repeatedly fails to uphold their own guidelines, I was hoping that out of all of them, this one would be different. When starting to look into this, I was recommended to first check out the comment section of Ruru's suicide show on a live stream. Apparently, it's based on an actual person called Roro-chan, and there seems to be some arguments about TikTokers using the song being disrespectful, and that the gacha community is the one mostly leaving the insults. Look, I don't know all the details, and it's not really important. What is important is on the comment section you will find some absolutely delightful messages, such as these. Truly some creative minds out there, shall we say. I know I already made a video showing that reporting comments does nothing, but even so, I still wanted to give YouTube a chance to prove me wrong that they are actually doing something. In the absolute greatest coincidence, T.YT.M had left a comment on this video, and right above it was a comment saying that Roro is burning in hell. I think that one is pretty explanatory as to why there might be a problem with it. So I reported that and a few of the others that person left. On top of that, I decided to check out their channel and found they have a playlist with a fabulous name. And so, just for good measure, I also did a channel report. I figured if anything was going to happen, surely this was going to be enough. Like, if it wasn't, nothing's going to happen. Considering the nature of the reported content, I decided a fair time span would be a month, or 30 days. As I am recording this audio, it has now been over 40, and nothing has happened to the channel, and all the comments are still there. YouTube not dealing with sub-beggars is one thing, but this is just awful. And remember, it's not just here. Here's some of the hate comments I found on a variety of videos. Yeah, I don't really know what to add. Like, these are just nasty comments. It's nothing that special about them. The only unique thing is that there's just a whole bunch of them all at once. I also noticed a lot of repeat names, so maybe they're working as one giant group. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. But I suppose in the very least we can be thankful that they haven't moved on to video form as well, right? Oh. I mean, those are recent. I mean, surely they'll be taken down and... Seriously? Well, what about the other... Oh. Oh no. Well, I guess when making future time limits, I should lower my expectations a few. I'm very angry, as you can probably imagine. And considering what I've had to show you, I wouldn't be surprised if you're angry as well. But also take a moment to consider the bigger picture. If YouTube isn't doing anything to help their channels with millions of subscribers, do you honestly think they're going to be helping the smaller channels? Probably not. And that's really concerning because not only on these smaller channels can these haters be more vocal, but especially if the channel creator is a younger person, these comments are probably going to have much more of an impact on them mentally. Of course, I prefer using some actual data rather than just pure speculation, so here's some stats for you. According to statistics compiled by the Megan Maya Foundation, in the United States, the amount of people who have experienced cyberbullying has increased to 37%. And during COVID, there was a 70% increase in hate speech between kids and teens. Furthermore, 60% of students who experienced cyberbullying stated it immensely impacted their ability to learn and feel safe while at school. That last part might not be completely relevant, but hopefully you get my point. As more and more people have taken to the internet to escape the monotony of lockdowns, more people have joined YouTube and started creating content. but that also means more people are taking to the website to harass others. The statistics are already bad, and since it's clear YouTube doesn't actually care about protecting their users, I'm worried about how this could negatively impact the next generation of content creators. So how do we fix this? Yeah, how about I just fix the concept of bullying? It ain't gonna happen. And I know YouTube isn't gonna fix it either. Whatever they try is gonna do too much or too little to fix the problem with essentially no middle ground. They get yelled at regardless, so why put in the effort? You could try the whole convince a bunch of people to complain on Twitter method, but chances are people will give up a month or two, whether it's actually fixed or not. Kinda like almost every other time it was attempted. But go ahead, I'm sure this time will be different. Reality is, this isn't a problem that's going away anytime soon. It might lighten up at times, but it will always be there. The best I could do is try to give some words of advice, but I'm not stupid enough to think my words will magically fix how hate comments make people feel. Plus, any mitigation options people could recommend aren't going to help either. If people really want to harass others, it's easy enough to get around all the protection YouTube provides. The community can't stop them, YouTube won't stop them, so pack your things. There's nothing more to do. Well, that's not entirely true. Though the harassers can't be stopped, there's still one thing I can think of that can realistically help in a way that might matter. Supporting the people you feel are in need. Show them that there is someone who is willing to listen, to watch, to care. And though I said my words won't help, sometimes a kind word is enough to make someone's day. Apathy is a tragedy after all. I've got nothing more to say on the topic right now, so go watch some channel who's actually entertaining instead of me lamenting about this website's problems. Because boredom is a terrible crime.